Haddad Images of Montreal presents a visit to the temple of LUXOR in Egypt. The Avenue of Sphinx is situated to the north of the temple. It used to run north about 3 kilometers up to the temple of Karnak. It is originally built around 1400 before Christ with the ram-headed Sphinx. Nectanebo I renovated the avenue by adding on both sides new human-headed sphinxes. The remaining avenue is 200 meters long. The first pylon is situated south of the avenue of sphinxes. It is built by Ramses II. It is 24 meters high and it is decorated by his military exploits, especially his famous victories over the Hittites in the Battle of Kadesh in Syria, in which he signed the first peace treaty in the history of the world with the Hittites. In front of the pylon there were 6 statues for him, 4 standing and 2 seated. Only 3 remains, 2 seated and 1 standing. Also, he raised 2 obelisks, each 25 meters high. One was offered to the King of France, Charles X, by Muhammad Ali, Egypt's Sultan, in May 1830. It was erected in Place de la Concorde in Paris on October 25, 1836, and the second one remains. The Great Court of Ramses II is situated south of his pylon, and it measures 57 by 51 meters. The court is surrounded by a double row of granite columns with papyrus capitals and the 7 colossus of Ramses II, each about 7 meters high, 2 seated and 5 standing. The vandalism to the colossal statues was done by the Persians around 400 before Christ. On the northeast side of the court, I found the mosque of Sidi Abu al-Haggaj, which was built around 1243. The Muslim saint lived in LUXOR during the 13th century. The colonnade of Amenhotep III has 14 papyrus columns, 7 on each side, each almost 16 meters high. The colonnade runs for 52 meters. The decoration of this hall was completed by the king Tutankhamun and the king Seti I. The entrance to this colonnade is flanked by the two seated statues of Ramses II. The following two photos are for the colonnade from its back. The sun court of Amenhotep III is situated south of his colonnade, and it measures 52 by 46 meters. It is enclosed on the other three sides by double row of 64 columns in the shape of regrouped papyrus plants. The eastern columns are the best preserved. The decoration of this court started by Amenhotep III up to Alexander the Great. In 1989, during its restoration, they found what is known as the cache of LUXOR temple, where 26 valuable statues were discovered. One of it is for Amenhotep III, displayed now in LUXOR Museum. The Opet Festival's rituals were done in this court. The hypostyle hall, or the hall of appearance, was known in hieroglyph as Wasket Ka Et, is situated south of the open court. It has 32 columns in the shape of regrouped papyrus plant, displayed on 4 rows. Once the columns were supporting a roof. From this hall till the end of the temple, it was forbidden for the people to enter, and it was strictly reserved for the pharaoh and the priests. The offering hall of Amenhotep III has 4 columns which supports a roof, and it has scenes in reliefs of the offerings made to the different gods. The divine birth room of Amenhotep III commemorates the myth of the supernatural origin of the king. This king was not eligible to sit on the throne of Egypt because he had no royal blood. So, by the principle of the theogamy, which allows the god to take the physical place of the pharaoh to be able to join together with the queen, and to allow the conception of the future inheritant of the throne. With this principle, he was legitimate to sit on the throne of Egypt. The reliefs show the divine marriage of his mother, Queen Muti Muya, and the god Ammon. The bark shrine of Alexander the Great is located behind the offering hall. It was originally built by Amenhotep III, and it had 4 columns. Now only their bases remain. Alexander the Great modified it as you will see it now, and dedicated it to the god Ammon, and decorated his shrine by reliefs of himself, portrayed in traditional Egyptian customs and in front of the Egyptian deities. Also, we can see some reliefs for Amenhotep III. Opet means the private sanctuary or harem. The Opet suite starts by a broad hall that contains 12 columns and opens to the sanctuary of Ammon. Amenhotep III constructed this sanctuary. It was considered as the Holy of the Holies and dedicated to the god Ammon. It has 4 columns.